coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and left my heart broken. Seeing how goofies will move for the green. Saying we on the same team, but what do that mean? Why build a bridge just to watch set it ablaze? Don't get me heated, ain't no way to control the inferno. Feel the spirit of prodigy, I've been keeping it thorough. I'd rather do it by my lonely than fake with the pack. And if you can't stay down, then stay where you at. I feel like we the new standard. I'm going over the matters from information I gathered. I'm finding the answers. I've been reading over the chapters, they doctoring up the numbers.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Goff now to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs. And
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not just a cover guy, Roger McCreary getting back behind the line of scrimmage on that play.
The 31-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Goff now looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And able to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Back to throw, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Fighting his way through contact. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing is Hurts. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration can wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Greg Dortch back deep. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Just one field goal in a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 24. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Nowadays, you have to be an all-around running back to stick in the NFL, and that's exactly what this guy is. He is such a weapon in the receiving game, and we saw it again there. He's got soft hands, and then we know how dangerous he is when the ball is in his hands.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Here comes Dortch on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
41-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
18 yards the gain for number 18.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On fourth down, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw.
And that nearly the play that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 5th down stop.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Goff. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's gone.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Goff now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Gibbs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
This ball intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Stafford to the air to start us off. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, they told us in our meetings, Brock, they wanted to make a statement on the very first play from scrimmage, and they very nearly got it there with a sack. Instead, he got the throwaway, but it is incomplete.
I will say, though, I think the message was still sent, Kate, because that quarterback's picking up the pieces. We know the impact those early hits can have.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. To throw, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
They go with Williams on the counter. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Fourth down, here's Stafford. That one complete to Higbee. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I know, Kate, on the stat sheet, that failure is going to go on the guy catching the pass, but to me, that's really about the play call and the execution. You just can't have that on fourth down.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. He's got a gain of 6 there. It's Cameron Kinchins on the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Chased out to his right. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. And it's a sack as he heads out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
And he's not going to make it. They stop him short, so expect a punt coming up here on fourth down. We finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Trying for it with Burrow. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best. Come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Look at this. 3 tight ends to the right on his 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Fits it through the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Rams, first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. Jonathan Allen. And they're in a tough spot now on this 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
After the sack, Stafford brought in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. Throwing now, Stafford. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. After a loss of 8, that means it is 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Trying for it with Stafford. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on 4th and goal.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He's got room to roam. And they're going to have the first down. Nice chunk of yards there, giving about 17 of them. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. Here's Burrow. On the move, headed right. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very...
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6. Well, a somewhat surprising way for us to begin the scoring here, Brock. And what it tells me is we could be in for a pretty wild type of game.
Yeah, I think you like wild, I like wild. Points can come in any variety in football, but you're right. When they start in this kind of fashion with the takeaway for 6, more often than not, stranger things occur.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. The 2nd down throw from Burrow. He lets another one go. This is going to hit the ground incomplete. Looking for that same man. Defense was ready for what that hits. 3rd down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. This one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. This brings about 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw, Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Will take over inside the red zone. He goes out on the return.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. And you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Now Stafford to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's got it. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The final throw before the break. Center of the end zone finds his man. Touchdown Rams. Nevis now for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And now lead by 14 points.
14. Bengals, nothing.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Starting the half with a give to Brown. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They're on a pass now on second down. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards, there's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he goes, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. Connects with his receiver. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. They expect a punt coming up here on fourth down. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Burrow trying on fourth down. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And now some great field position. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Finds a seam down the middle. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that gives L.A. the first.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense in the hurry up here.
17 yards. That's good for our Rams. First
Give to Williams from the gun. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Stafford to pass here on second down. He rolls to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because you could feel sometimes.
He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the fourth. And, Brock, they are in control of that football. Fourth and forever coming up. Stafford gonna go on fourth. And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Burrow has it downfield. It's Chase. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And it'll be 1st down Bengals.
And the Bengals first down.
Burrow back to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He'll be out of bounds there. A lot to like, though, on that game. Give him about 19 yards. And that's going to be good for Bengals first down.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go. Ready? Raise up. 11, mighty. 11.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Throw left side, caught by Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Over the middle, taken in by Higgins. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Bengals first down.
Couldn't get the play off in time. We've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Bengals, 14 points back. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Throw is caught. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
1 yard gain.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up.
9-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. And there it is. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Complete to Andre Yosima.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Makes the score Rams 14, Bengals 8.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. He can't find a connection on second down. That incompletion means it is third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. Escapes the defender. There's the hit, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that's going to set up a Rams first down.
26 yards.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
He sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And finds Adams downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, start with first and goal. Well, they waited right till the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock. 6 seconds to go, potentially our final snap. He'll look to throw it. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get us started. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11. Here we go. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of...
The pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. Milton Williams. And after that play, it is 2nd and 15.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. Burrow. This is Cobb. He's across midfield. Makes the catch. He's down inside the 30. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big swing for Cincinnati. 32 yards.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10.
Burrow setting to throw. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
The 2nd down throw from Burrow. And neither one of these guys is going to come down with this. This is incomplete. Going to have to call this one a draw, Brock, because the receiver had a look at it, but neither guy could secure the football.
11 MP, Kate. Done.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he loses control, and that one's going to fall to the ground, Brock. Needed to bring that in. Instead, the mistake means it's 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. This is no good. A surprising miss as he cracks it off the left upright. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
And look at this. Only takes him one play before they're able to drop him. And after one play, his drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Manage about 9 before a stop is made. And it's going to be 1st down New England.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play. And that is a Patriots 1st down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that set.
He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down 2nd time on this opening series. And that is the 2nd time they've gotten to him already to open this game. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Made a throw it. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Typically, you get a completion like that at that length, Kate, you're going to see those chains move. This offense got to stop knocking themselves backwards because explosive plays, you need them and you want them.
They send a man in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Hitting this throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, bro. It's 4th down. And They apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Running for it, it's Henderson. And on 4th and 2, they get it forward with more than enough to pick up that first down.
Okay, you and I are not too old to remember a time where this used to almost be a debate. You come in, bring on the special teams and punt it, not in today's NFL. And the numbers tell you so often to go for it, and when you execute like they just did, you're more than likely go for it again later in the game.
That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. May now. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing on 2nd. May bails out of the pocket quick. Trying for that goal line, but he's going to be stopped before he can get there. And that takes us to 3rd and goal. May. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yet no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff, going 100+ for the pick 6. Wow.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now May coming off that pick. Look at that power, deep left side. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to the air, it's May. Caught on the comeback route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
First down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's May to the air. He can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They go play action. Here's May. Oh, he's headed to the ground. They get him at the 35. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Throwing is May. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. The defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
At their own 20-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Burrow back to throw. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Burrow. Look at that power. Deep left side. Fighting for it, and he brings it down. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Here's McPherson on the handle of the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Henderson, open half. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Ooh, they got to him as he was trying to make that throw. Defense making an impact coming out of the locker room, Brock. Quickly, and it's 3rd down. Here's May. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Brown. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
11. Here we go. 11 and 2. Ready? Rise up. 12.
We're on a pass now on 2nd down. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. There's Williams again. That is his 3rd sack of this game.
11, 12. Here we go. Stop.
3rd and long for him here. Team touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. Maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash.
36-yard attempt.
It's no good. Oh, his aim was up on that shorty, Brock, and it hits the right upright. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going play action, May. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's May on 2nd. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. Jonathan Allen. And that leaves them in trouble. They're staring down a 3rd and 19 now. To throw, here's May. Complete beyond the marker. And what a call on that 3rd and 19 as they find a way to get the first before the tackle's made. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
That's completed right side. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. And that gives the Patriots a 1st down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much down into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Off the play action, May. And he's going to be brought down back at the 34-yard line. Oye Mafe. Second time that they have brought him down on this series. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down.
3rd and long.
May looking to throw. Catches made down the right sideline. He's going to be out of bounds and just in the nick of time if you're a defender. Looks like about a step or two shy of that line to gain. That brings up 4th and a yard. Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Winning, losing, tie, driving for the win. If you're running it on 4th down in the 4th quarter, Kate, you had better be sure you can make that marker.
Passing quick here, but the pass rush fast enough to match it. On him in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Touchdown, New England! Hunter Henry capping an 11-play march to pay dirt.
New England.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. This is good, so this game now hanging on every possession, Brock, just like we like it. We're tied up here in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is Piron. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
14 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Now Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals with a little more work to do to win it here. Burrow on 2nd down. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they make the tackle at the 38. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Brown. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
That's the running over there, kid, that's going to get some love from his coaches, maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. 3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Looking to throw it. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Had to look up the middle, but trouble hanging on through that contact. That's going to force 4th down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means every once in a while you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
He's got Kosicki complete. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first and 3. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. It's second and goal.
11, 11, 11. Just 11, 11. Sahad. 11, 11, 11. Sahad.
Back to throw. Oh, and he's unable to keep a hold of it through that hit. That second and goal pass hits the ground. Incomplete.
It's now third and
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Well, this defensive battle just continues, Brock. They have set the tempo, been the dominant factions in this game, and that's only growing with every incompletion.
The results have been the same, but these are a couple different game plans, right? By these two different defenses, but both of them smothering and suffocating.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. Making some progress here. And they are just a hop and a skip away from midfield as he goes out of bounds up beyond the 45.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return.
He's not going to be able to get rid of this. They got to him. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. Multiple ways to attack. Here's second and long. He'll look to throw it. And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up third down.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Look at that power. Deep left side. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
I'm not going to lie. When he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
We've set it down from 37. Setting up to pass. Bo finds his running back, Henderson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now? Big moment here for Andres Borregales. Ball on the right hash. The distance 43 yards. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. This is our final snap in regulation.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. He's going for it again. And it'll be incomplete. They went for it, trying to stun everybody with no time left on the clock. But alas, we are headed for overtime. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Jukes away from one. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own
Cincinnati
27-yard
into
line.
formation. It's 1st and 10.
11, 11. Here we go. 180. Shot.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. The left side, and Gesicki has it. He steps out of bounds as this play goes for 25 yards. Nice work there. And it'll be 1st down Bengals.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Burrow setting to throw. To the outside and caught by Brown. Defense gets to him, shoves him out, gain of about 60 before they did so. And that's going to be good for Bengals 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd
So
down
10 yards to get this 1st
yards
down as
to
they
go.
come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, and he nearly had the interception, but he couldn't reel it in. That's the big overtime play they needed. But still, 4th down coming up.
There defensively.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
4th down, Burrow. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
Result of the play.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. It's going to be 1st down New England.
A gain of 14. And a Patriot 1st down.
From the red zone now. Makes the catch. And he's going to be stopped a few yards from the end zone. Just a couple from what would have been 1st and goal. Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on 2nd. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to win this game, Brock. That's a touchdown. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. On the return, Chuba Hubbard. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you've just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. He's up to the 20. Big strides, look at him go. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 42.
Here is Young. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarvion overshowed. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That's taken in. It's Jalen Coker. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10
now Young.
10-yard line.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard from 10 yards out. And the Panthers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Panthers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
4th down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard.
Touchdown, Carolina!
Chuba Hubbard
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now Prescott.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now Prescott on 4th down.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
Here's 2nd and 7.
To the air again, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott now.
Open man, that's Jake Ferguson, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Powering his way forward. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Cowboys 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Williams.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott.
Finding Williams on the check down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And just shedding him off there. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Throwing. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Prescott on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
That caught by Tremble. And they work this out past the 25. They couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Young. They'll drop that down to Hubbard. 7 yards there with a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hubbard.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And Young's going to throw it here. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline. They've earned it.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Cowboys 7. Ryan Fitzgerald.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
One last shot now for Prescott.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, glad you've come along with us. Trey Smack will kick this one off. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. Not bad on the return. Out past the 30-yard line. Some breathing room for the offense as they begin drive one.
31-yard line.
Murray now going to throw to open. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Now, Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling. Remember what they told us, Mike. And they said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Ready.
They'll go play action with Love. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Come on, set. Green.
A 2nd down throw for Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Jacobs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Packers.
For the extra point.
The extra point is up and through. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Murray now to throw on first down. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. It'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They run, and here's the former Packer, Aaron Jones. Trying to find somewhere to go, but the defense with other ideas. They stop him. That'll be no gain.
Brings up second
and 10
at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On third down, here's Jones. He's trying to push his way forward, but there's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
you want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. On first and 10, here's Love. This one is caught by Reeves. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Ready. 33, yellow.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. First down throw for Murray. That's caught downfield by Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and through. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Tankard to kick off for the Vikings.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Love. Taking a shot downfield. That's hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big gainer for Green Bay. 36 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
2nd and 4 at the Vikings 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Pickup. First down, Green Bay.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow, 43.
Throwing is Love. That is caught at the 3. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Love to throw. And he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point attempt still to come. He gets it to go, and the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Vikings 7. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Murray. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
That'll be swung out wide to Jones. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Minnesota.
Gain of 18. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
working from the shotgun.
Line.
It's Murray. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 3rd down, Murray. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Throwing again is Murray. He's going to try it here again. To the goal line and in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, Vikings. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board, and there's an element of instincts, there's an element of understanding offensive game plan, and then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. 2nd and long coming up. Now Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is caught! And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone. There is a marker down. We're going to get the call, but I think this one is going to stand. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Love. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. And a Packer first down.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That complete to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
29.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
To kick off for Green Bay.
Bit of a risk here in the 3rd quarter, and this one is covered by the hands team.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
It's a 10-yard ball.
Javon Hargrave in there for the sack.
46-yard
Loss
line.
of 10 yards to start this drive. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They go play action now. Murray. That one a bit high, but it's complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Jones. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Oh, they took a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3. And a new set of downs. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Pass intended for Justin Jefferson.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Murray now on 2nd down. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Murray on 3rd down. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To throw again is Murray. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
Rolling right.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Go play action with Love. Andrew Van Ginkel in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Love. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that'll set up 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Now a handoff. Jones. Nothing. Met at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On the give, it's Jones. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on. Team. Touchdown, Minnesota. Big spot here for the Vikings. They'll try to add on the 2-point conversion.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Vikings 26.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll bring up 2nd and long. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Pass punt. It's Golden. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Of 21 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
On the stop. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard
2nd down throw for Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. And a uncomfortable receiver couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, this ball's going to wind up nowhere close to the landing zone. Definite mishit there. This one's going to be spotted out beyond the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sacked by Lucas Van Ness.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll step up and run this. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
1st down throw for Murray. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing again is Murray. Forced to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Murray's going to throw again. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Love to throw it on first down. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, they get the break they were looking for. It is intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. And I get a sense.
And he will score again. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Love to throw on first and 10. This one complete down the field to Golden. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. On first down, it's Love. Toward the outside, catch made by Watson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
34.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Past the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 38 yards. Throwing now, Murray on first down. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Sunshine State. Think you've got a good pregame tradition? How about this one? Jackson DeVille, selfie stick and all, making his descent into Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from the Sunshine State. This return will take him out past the 25-yard line. Decent field position as this game gets going.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. He finds his tight end. That's Brenton Strange. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 11 yards on the game's first play. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38-yard line. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they get this one across midfield to the 40.
Gain of 16 yards.
16 yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now here's Lawrence. That's the former Colorado Buff Travis Hunter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And that shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they could play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
16-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. Third down coming up.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see, guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Brenton Strange was his intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And Little, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This drive rolling now, another first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
So after giving up a field goal to start the game, they come out hot and get a quick first down.
Dallas.
In motion, Lamb. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Jaguars' 47-yard line.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's first and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
From the 33, here's second and 8. They'll go again here with Williams. He'll take this down inside the 30. Foye a little. 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll find Flournoy. That's complete.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside. They can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And a strong 1st down run. Pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
And look to pick it up with Tootin. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
Actually, a really nice play there defensively, Mike. And initially, I thought that penetration was going to bring him down in the backfield and bring up 4th down, but somehow, nice job by the back, angling his way forward. I think he's going to get this 1st down by about the length of the football.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lawrence now. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They run over center with Williams. And nothing doing here. Will be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. See what they have for 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one taken in by Flournoy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. First down, Prescott. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get...
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakon. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. Trying to keep the momentum going. After the turnover, they have delivered with a quick first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set up the screen here for Tootin. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard
to throw is Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards to start the half. And a good start at that. It is a first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They put Pickens in motion. It's another run here for Williams. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Foye Aluakon with the play.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third and short. Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, Dallas.
In motion, Lamb. Dak going to push this one forward. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down. On the give, it's Williams. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, a run with Williams. And the Cowboys are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, that's what you call a statement drive right there, Mike. You've got the lead. Second half. And you can feel you're really starting to wear down this defense, and this is about as good as it gets. Long drive, and then you get down there tight, and you're able to punch it in on the ground and just continue to extend this lead.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 14, Jaguars 3. For the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and it'll be second down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. But frankly, don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. 3rd and 7.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here's Lawrence. He's got Myers on the completion. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To throw is Lawrence. That is caught. Thomas, he's got it. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lawrence. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Intended for Travis Hunter. Another try, second and 10. Now here's Lawrence. The second down throw is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
By Rashawn Gary. A big loss on the play.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on fourth down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
On third down, Prescott. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Intended for Travis Hunter. Second and 10. Lawrence now. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. This one all but over. Here's third down. Now Now it's Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. First and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll run it with Williams. Whoa! And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're first and 10, up at the 42. They'll try the right side with Williams. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
On the ground, this is Williams. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. They're going to lose yardage. They're not gaining any either. It's third down. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss. Fourth down is looming.